The Score is the place for local spring high school sports, and we've got some for you right now. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. By Hampden Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HampdenLumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at MidstateUSA.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. SBS Carbon Copy in Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Maine Preventative Maintenance, your complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue, Waterville, serving the Central Maine community for over 100 years. JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print on just about anything. Valley Beverage, delivering great beverages every day. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Today from Colby Jack Coombs Field here at Colby College in Waterville, the home away from home, one of them anyway this year for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. The Skowhegan Riverhawks today hosting the #1 and undefeated team in Class A North Baseball, the Hampden Academy Broncos. Welcome to our broadcast. I'm Mike Violet. He is AJ Knight along with our Score crew. Been looking forward to this one for a while. Hampden Academy 10-0, playing terrific baseball. John Perry's got a ball club that is very well-rounded. They have a very good offensive ball club and very good pitching. And today we'll see Colin Peckham on the mound. We saw him pitch last year for them during the regular season of high school baseball and also during the Legion season, too.
Yeah, Peckham was a good one. There's a lot of familiar names. Lorena, obviously Rogan Lord, and his mother, you and her bonded during the Legion season. The catcher, I think he played with, was it a fever? Was that the story that day? He refused not to play, so a couple of familiar faces for us from this Legion season. And a very good team, 10-0. They only had 4 games decided by 3 runs or less. Something to keep an eye on, though. Only 3 opponents have scored less than 3 runs, so they've given up a few, but they've come out on top, obviously, every time. Yeah, so we'll see Colin Peckham on the mound today for Hampden Academy, and, of course, Noah McMahon. There isn't a bad pitcher on the Skowhegan staff. It's either going to be Delarose, McMahon, or Tibbetts. Today we get Noah McMahon. We've seen him once already this year. We've seen him be dominant here. Last Monday night, a week ago Monday night against Oxford Hills, pitched 8 terrific innings in the eventual 4-1 loss for Skowhegan. The Riverhawks' problem never is pitching, AJ. It's scoring runs, and that game was really a microcosm of the problems they have scoring runs. They only scored 1. They left 14 on base, including the bases loaded in the 6th and the 7th. Yeah, that was it. And against Lawrence, the fun little tagline for this is the only reason the Lawrence Bulldogs can't join Hampden at 10-0 is because of the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Right. They did leave a bunch of runners on base there, but as you were telling a fan, when you score 11 runs, it's less of a noticeable stat. I will tell you, I did some math here for you, Mike. For Skowhegan, in wins, they score just under 10 runs a game. They give up just under 2. In losses, they score 2 runs, and they give up over 5.5. So they are either blowing teams out or losing by a couple of runs or so. So trying to tilt that is
Noah McMahon today for Skowhegan as the Riverhawks get ready to take the field. We see the umpires talking to Mike LeBlanc right now. John Perry, the Hampden Academy coach, making his way out of the dugout as well with his captains. The Skowhegan captains will probably sit this out because they know the drill here. You might be able to tell it's died down a little bit, but it's going to kick back up again. It being the wind. Last week when we were here, it was significant. It's one thing at 7 o'clock at night, as you said. It's another thing here at 4:30. But right now, as I look back at the flag, which is behind us, it is blowing straight in from center field and gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. So if you're going to hit one out today, if you have a chance, you're going to have to yank it down the left field line and keep it low.
We saw that when we were here, like you said, last Monday, and a very good game also with Oxford Hills. Dunlap especially had a couple loud ones. Jackson Height, I think, was the batter in the 7th when Skowhegan had the bases loaded a second inning and could walk it off, hit a loud one out to center field. So you've got the slightly deeper dimensions, and then apparently you come to Colby and the wind says, we're going to make it just a smidge harder.
If Dunlap hits that same kind of ball here today, it's going to end up being a foul out to the catcher.
Yeah.
Because that's how much the wind is blowing. It's really gusting. We'll take a timeout. We will come back with the starting lineups. And the first pitch, baseball, number 1 Hampden Academy taking on Skowhegan. It's next on The Score.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, the
rookie is prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back here live at Jack Coombs Field, Colby Jack Coombs Field here at Colby College in Waterville. Starting lineups for the Hampden Academy Broncos go this way today. Andrew Cody will lead off. He will play second base, batting second. Third baseman Garrett McLeod, hitting third, and pitching Colin Peckham. Batting cleanup, playing shortstop, T.J. Lorena. Hitting fifth and playing at first base is Kasem Wildman. Hitting sixth and catching is Rogan Lord. Batting seventh, the designated hitter Josh Lorenzo. He is hitting for the right fielder Isaac Leamer. Hitting eighth and playing in left field is Bodie Bishop. Batting ninth, you might recognize his name, Zach McLaughlin, playing in center field. Probably more recognizable to you on the basketball
That was
court.
one of my favorite thing in the coach's notes you got when the coach said, we've had a steady stream of pitchers. Zach McLaughlin, yes, the all-state basketball player.
Yeah, I'm glad John Perry pointed that out. So, again, for Hampden Academy, it's Cody, McLeod, and Peckham, Lorena, Wildman, and Lord, Lorenzo for Lemur, the right fielder, Bishop, and McLaughlin, facing Noah McMahon, the right-hander for Skowhegan, who has been nothing short of sensational all year long. He will throw today to Brendan Dunlap, as always. The rest of the defense around in the outfield, left to right, Tyler Clark in left, Chance Tibbetts in center, Trevor Austin in right, third to first. Along the infield, Josh Oben at third, Silas Tibbetts at short, Jack Fitzpatrick, that is, at second, Jackson Hyde at first base, and again, McMahon and Dunlap. The battery temperature 74 degrees here at 4:30, and game time with the wind gusting to 19 miles an hour.
We can round that up. It's 20.
Okay. And I usually do round it up too. So gusting to 20 miles an hour. So the wind certainly is going to be a factor on anything hit in the air, in particular that is to the right side.
Something I'm curious, I doubt it's here, but when we were in Winslow, was that Monday? That wind just wouldn't pick a direction.
I know.
So we'll see if it happens tonight. I don't think so. It was pretty steady when we were here last Monday against Oxford Hills.
The meteorologists, I think, and you use the term, call that a swirling wind.
Swirling wind.
A swirling wind. All right. Andrew Cody has swirled his way into the batter's box, and we are set to go. Cody leading off here. Right-handed batting second baseman against right-hander Noah McMahon. They play him straight up in the outfield. Here's the first pitch of this ball game, and it is on the outside edge for a strike. We have a great view of things here, literally right behind the plate. And the plate umpire. 0-1 on Cody. Here it is. Right in the same spot, 0-2. Boy, that was paint.
And we saw, you said 8 innings. We saw him here last Monday. I think 10 Ks in that game.
He did. 2 strikes on Andrew Cody leading off here in the first. Dunlap sets up outside, and the outside corner again, paint. 3 pitches, and Cody is called out on strike 3, and 1 out. Great job there by Dunlap. I think in an attempt to fool the hitter, he bounced outside but still kept the target on the outside edge. 1 out, here's McLeod. First curve of the game, right in there for a strike. So 4 pitches, 4 strikes from Noah McMahon, and he is a pounder of the strike zone.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, you got to, I think, a little be aggressive against him.
The 0-1. That is hit to shortstop right there. A little humpback line drive is Tibbetts. 2 outs. So 2 up, 2 gone. Here is Colin Peckham, today's pitcher. Peckham, a right-handed batter with power.
And I think one of the other things for McMahon, too, like you said, pounder strike, rarely does he get behind, so you don't get into batter's pitches.
Good point. First pitch to Peckham. Outside, ball 1. That's the first ball he's thrown.
That's what happens, of course, as soon as I made that statement.
1 ball, no strikes on Colin Peckham. Again, straight up in the outfield. The 1-0. Right back to the box, and it's stabbed there by McMahon, and that is what we call a rockin' share first inning. 3 up and 3 down, and that's it for Hampden Academy in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. It is Hampden Academy 0, and Skowhegan coming up. This is high school baseball on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
So Noah McMahon has a very easy first inning. Let's see what happens with Colin Peckham against the Skowhegan lineup that Mike LeBlanc will send out there today. Chance Tibbetts leads off. He's in center field, batting second. And pitching is Noah McMahon. Hitting third, catching Brendan Dunlap. Batting cleanup, first baseman Jackson Height. Hitting fifth and playing at third base is Josh Oben. Hitting sixth, right fielder Trevor Austin. Batting seventh, playing shortstop Silas Tibbetts. Hitting eighth, playing left field Tyler Clark. Batting ninth and playing second base is Jack Fitzpatrick. So Tibbetts, McMahon, Dunlap, Height, Oben, and Austin. Tibbetts, Clark, and Fitzpatrick against Colin Peckham, who will throw to Rogan Lord. And the outfield defense, Bodie Bishop in left, Zach McLaughlin in center, Isaac Leamer in right. Third to first along the infield, Garrett McLeod at third, TJ Lorena at shortstop. Andrew Cody is at second base, and Kaysen Wildman is at first.
Any early wagers on which 9-man's going to have the career day today?
I know. Any game that we do, the 9th spot hitter, and in some cases the 8th and 9th spot hitter, always is on base all game long, whether it's by hits, by walk, by error, by hit batsman. They usually between them have 4 or 5 reaches.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the Skowhegan-Lawrence game, Lawrence's undefeated season came to an end. We had that game. The player of the game was the 9-man, Jack Fitzpatrick, who reached base 4 times and had a double.
All right, here is Chance Tibbetts, left-handed batting center fielder, leading it off for Skowhegan against Colin Peckham. The right-hander who pitches from the stretch, as you can see if you're watching our stream, that is downstairs, ball 1. Glad to have you with us today on The Score. Our game's brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn with over 40 academic degrees and certificates to choose from. Find your passion at cmcc.edu. Outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The top third of this lineup for Skowhegan's really good. Tibbetts, is going to walk, be a good batter. McMahon and Dunlap have been really good. The question is what you're going to get after that.
1-1 is a curve hit to center field. Drifting over is McLaughlin. Easy play, 1 out. Can of corn to center, 1 up, 1 out. Here's Noah McMahon.
I apologize to Tibbetts for jinxing him. My point was we've talked about the offense, and I think the top three's been very consistent for Skowhegan to generate runs. It's what does the lineup look like after Dunlap?
Yeah. And that's where some of the problems have come from, not scoring runs. Here's McMahon pitching today, batting right-handed as always. Skies one foul. And that lands behind us to our right. 1 strike on Noah. You'd have to really foul one back deep to hit a car here.
Yeah, that ended up in the little roundabout garden.
Could hit a car literally driving in the roundabout,
That's
but
true.
as far as a parked car, that's a challenge. 0-1, low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Noah McMahon. The Colby baseball team lost, by the way, in the NESCAC tournament, but they got an at-large bid.
Oh, nice.
In the NCAA Division III tournament. Curve hit high to left field, but Bishop will have to hustle in, and he can't get it. He gave up on that. Rather than really bust it and try to catch that, he let it drop in. Skowhegan says, thanks very much. That's the first hit of the ball game, a bloop single by Noah McMahon. So, yeah, they lost in the NESCAC tournament, but they got an at-large bid. So they will play on Saturday. I think they're playing Salve Regina. So congrats to Colby.
Yes, congratulations. With facilities like this, we talked about that last time we were here. You can understand why. I would be excited to play at facilities like this.
For D3, this is gorgeous.
Oh, it is.
Brendan Dunlap now, left-handed batting catcher, and he takes one low and away for ball 1. I mean, D3, D2. I mean, this is, D1 schools would like to have a place like this.
Yeah, well, I mean, right, one of the big stories this summer is UMaine.
1-0, grounded by the pitcher right there to Cody at second. They get 1 at second. Snap throw to first, got him. 4-6-3, and the inning is over. A nifty double play turned Cody to Lorena to Wildman, and that is the end of that. No runs, a hit. No errors, nobody left on. 3 batters come up, and that's it. 1 done here at Colby. Hampden Academy, nothing. Skowhegan, nothing. It's high school baseball on The Score.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs. We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
You know, when Coney and Gardner play in any sport, it's always a big deal. And so Coney-Gardner lacrosse tomorrow night is a big deal. It's boys action tomorrow night, 6 o'clock here on The Score from Coney High School. Gardner and Coney at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air with our pregame show at 5:50.
Looking forward to that one. Quickly finish my thought. You're talking about the facilities here. The big story this summer, right? UMaine finally upgrading the hockey arena, which the concept pictures look gorgeous. But here, Colby,
I'm talking again. A Taj Mahal. It is Jack Kelly Rink is just a sight. First pitch to TJ Lorena, the cleanup man, and the shortstop is ball one. And again, for a kid like me who grew up here in Waterville, going to the old Alfond Arena. To have that place now, wow, It's just absolutely gorgeous. Curve, swung on and missed, 1 ball and 1 strike. They did a magnificent job. The whole facility is just sensational.
Yeah, it's hella fun to broadcast in, too.
It is sure. It's so bright. I love that.
Here, too.
1 ball, 1 strike. Curve fades outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's Lorena, Wildman, and Lord. Middle part of the order, 4, 5, 6. Against Noah McMahon, who had a 1-2-3 inning with 1 strikeout looking in the first. Off the hands, fouled back 2-2. Of course, the football field has long been here. Severance Field replaced the turf there a number of years ago, the grass there with artificial turf.
Right.
But, my God, the first football game I broadcast there was 1982.
Wow. Was that up on the box when you almost got lightninged?
Yes. Curveball bounced to short. No, third baseman cuts it off. Oben, good play, throws, got him. That's an excellent play by the third baseman, Josh Oben. Yeah, back in the day, we used to broadcast with basically an old TV antenna. We called it a Marty unit.
Right.
And we would send a signal back to WTVL downtown on the corner of Silver Street right there near the concourse. And I would climb up on top of the press box. I think it was Mount Blue and Lawrence playing for the PTC Championship as Wildman takes strike. Nope, it's a ball. It's high. And it was pretty wet that day. And I was up on the roof trying to get the antenna hooked up. And I plugged her in. And I got jolted pretty good. Almost fell off the roof.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here today. 2-0. That miss is low and away.
And look how far we've come with all the stuff we have now.
It's amazing. If you're a dinosaur like me, the stuff we used to go through to get a game on the air, off the hands and in for a strike, 2-1. It's beautiful, man.
Wildman.
2-1.
Yeah, Peel here there didn't think he went. I'm very quick to clarify. No, that's a strike.
Yep, it's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on the Hampden Academy first baseman. 1 out, nobody on here on the top of the second. That is spiked just foul outside the line at first, and it's 2-2. On deck is Lord.
A score favorite.
Rogan Lord. Goes back to last summer in Legion baseball.
Yeah, one of my favorite things, right, in high school, right, the roster's small, so you have all these players who play multiple position. Rogan Lord on the Hampden Academy roster, catcher. That's it.
That's it. The 2-2. Curveball is inside. Umpire took a good long look at that one, and I think Wildman was hoping and dreaming and wishing that it wasn't strike three, and his dreams came true.
Looked pretty good.
3-2 now. Noah McMahon to the windup. Here's the pitch. Fastball belted left field, and it is a foul ball. No, it's a fair ball. I lost it in the blue of John Perry, so I apologize. It is a fair ball double down the left field line. Wildman just snuck it in. It's a two-bagger for the Hampden Academy first baseman and the first hit of the ball game for the Broncos. And they have a runner in scoring position at second base now for Rogan Lord.
That kind of felt like after Wildman got that curveball, ball three, felt like he maybe loaded up on that fastball because he was right on it, but almost out in front of it.
Just kept it fair, despite me not thinking so. So a two-bagger, Wildman at second base, and here is Rogan Lord, the right-handed batting catcher. Standing in there against McMahon, RBI opportunity here. Here's the pitch. Off the hands, popped up outside of first base, and running it down Fitzpatrick as Lord got jammed, and Fitzpatrick ranged over, made the catch in fair territory. So a pop-up to the second baseman, big out there, 2 outs. And here's Josh Lorenzo, the DH, hitting for Isaac Leamer, the right fielder. 2 outs, and Wildman still at second. McMahon trying to pitch around that double. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the edge for a strike.
Now, the one thing we love about that Fitzpatrick catch, Mike, communicated with height. I got it.
And it's a much easier ball for him. The angle is much better. McMahon to the stretch. Checks the runner. The 0-2 is back up the middle, and it is snagged there by Tibbetts behind the bag. Throws to first. Good infield defense by Skowhegan here in the second. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Hampden Academy in Skowhegan. This is high school baseball. On the score.
Raising money for our cause. Supporting our neighbors. Helping to recognize those that should be recognized. Providing educational opportunities. Working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
The meat part of the Skowhegan order here against Colin Peckham in the second. Height, Oban, and Austin 4, 5, 6 were scoreless here. Bottom 2, each team with a hit. Fastball for a strike. Saw Height swing it really well here last week, and also against Lawrence as well last week. He had a good week. Pounded a couple of balls into the corner a week ago Monday night. Curveball, that's in there. Great pitch by Peckham, 0-2.
We saw him get rewarded because he moved up the lineup. I think him and Oban basically switched spots.
No balls, 2 strikes. As Height is in the hole, Oban's on deck. Fouled off to the right. Count will stay at 0-2. That was close to that Subaru.
Yes, it was.
You get no points for that if you're Jackson Height.
Just bragging rights.
The set by Peckham. Here's the 0-2. Misses low and away. The only way you're going to get points is maybe if they bring the car to Height to get fixed. Okay? So that could be the ultimate goal here, right?
The business strategy.
It's an interesting business model the Height family's come up with there, huh? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball hit high to left center field. Left fielder Bishop is over. Very high fly, and it's caught. 1 out.
Decently hit, but like you said, once it got in the outfield, just kind of hung up there forever.
Oh, yeah. You got to hit it on a line today. 1 out. Here's Josh Oben, the third baseman. Four up, 4 down so far for Colin Peckham. Peckham always from the set. Curveball for a strike.
That one confused Oben, bent back a little bit. Yeah, 4 up, 4 down with the big inning-ending double play. Doesn't hurt.
There is a base hit in the middle of that, but 4 batters faced. That's to second on the ground. Cody, couple of hops over to Wildman at first, 2 outs. So far the pitchers are doing exactly what we thought they were going to do, and that's retire people. 2 outs, here's Austin, the right fielder. Trevor, left-handed batter.
Well, as we all know, this game doesn't start till we get to the 9-man and see who's going to carry the team today.
We're gaining on it. That's to shortstop, a 2-hopper grab there by Lorena. Look at that play. High throw. Unfortunately, couldn't be handled by Wildman. That's a base hit. That's a hell of a play there by Lorena at short. And the throw just a little high, but we'll give him a base hit.
I think the fact that he even got to it, that was a heck of a snag.
He's a really good shortstop. We have 2 really good defensive teams here. And Silas Tibbetts or Noah McMahon, depending on who's pitching and who's playing short. Neither one of them is any slouch in the shortstop area either. So, a 2-out hit for Tibbetts. Silas playing short today. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Looked as if Peckham took a little off that one. 0-1. Tibbetts has a no-hitter this year.
An air shy of a perfect game.
That is away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Silas. Running at first is Austin.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty good pitching. We're coming off of Benedict, Jordan Benedict for Coney, throwing 13 Ks in 6 innings.
5-inning no-hitter.
Yeah.
That one fades outside. A lot of break on that, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first is Trevor Austin, an infield single. Peckham to the set. The deal is into left on the ground, a base hit. Silas Tibbetts with a hard ground ball between short and third, and Skowhegan's got a 2-out threat going, first and second with 2 outs, and here is Tyler Clark. Clark, the left fielder, looking down at Mike LeBlanc. And I would imagine the sign is hit one as hard and as far as you can.
Yeah, if you just want to hit one out of the park, that'd be great.
Clark very late on that one, strike 1.
Yeah, it looked like he decided late he needed to swing at that one.
0-1 on Clark. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Curve is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peckham, the sign from Rogan Lord. Here's the deal. Fastball, again, very late on that fastball, 1-2.
And this is the area I think Skowhegan struggled, right? I know there's 2 outs, but runners on base, clutch hitting, can you get those when you need it? Because this seems like it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Peckham, the 1-2. That is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Clark. Jack Fitzpatrick on deck, number 9 man.
Coming off a player of the game performance.
Yes. Against Lawrence last week. He was on, 4 times, I believe.
Yeah, he had a double, 3 walks.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Peckham fans him, and he owned Tyler Clark there. So, no runs. Despite 2 Skowhegan hits, there were no errors and 2 left on, and we have finished 2 here at Colby Jack Coombs Field at Colby College in Waterville. The score, Hampden Academy 0, Skowhegan 0. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
8-9-1 for Hampden Academy in this rapidly moving along ball game. No score. Bodie Bishop leads off, the right-handed batting left fielder. Outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Bodie Bishop, Zach McLaughlin, and Andrew Cody. McMahon with one strikeout. High fly ball center field. Tibbetts ranges over. And chances there, one out. Let me apologize profusely to the entire Aubin family in Skowhegan for calling Jason Josh for a couple of innings. I don't know where my head was at, but I apologize to the Aubin family, this generation and the rest of the family going back generations. It's Jason, not Josh. Ground ball fouled at the plate. 0-1 to McLaughlin, the reigning Mr. Basketball.
Hey, who had a heck of a second half in the region finals against Messalonsky. Carry him to the state finalist appearance.
It's after being hurt a lot of the year, had some foot problems. We missed him in Oakland one night against Messo when Messalonsky hammered him, and they certainly made up for that. Although I think Messalonsky is going to look back at that game for years as one that they let get away.
I agree.
Especially now with Mr. Smith deciding to prep out. 2-1 on McLaughlin. Yeah. McLaughlin, right-handed batting center fielder. Number 9 man in the order. Cody, the leadoff hitter on deck. The 2-1. Strike call, 2-2.
Thus far, the pitching matchups lived up to what we expected. Not anything overpowering, just a K each, but keeping the base paths clear.
The 2-2. Just outside as Dunlap set up out there, and McMahon hit the target. So 3-2 on McLaughlin. You want to keep him off the bases. He can run. 3 balls, 2 strikes on McLaughlin. 1 out, nobody on, no score. Swing and a miss. He chopped out a fastball. Strike 3. Second strikeout for McMahon. 1 looking, 1 swinging. 2 up, 2 gone. Here's Andrew Cody, who was the looking to lead off the game. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. That's been there all day for McMahon. 0-1.
Yeah, it seems like that outside fastball he's got figured out. He's trying to find that inside breaker he's still, I think, sorting out with the ump.
The 0-1 to Cody. Hit right to the first baseman in the air. Yes. They say that height caught it, so a line out to first. And that's it. Another 1-2-3 inning for Noah McMahon. 2 of the 3 have been 1-2-3 innings so far. Nothing across for Hampden Academy. 2. The bottom of the 3rd we go. It's Hampden Academy, nothing. Skowhegan, nothing. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
All righty, to the bottom of the third we go. 9-1-2 for Skowhegan against Colin Peckham. It will be Jack Fitzpatrick, Chance Tibbetts, and Noah McMahon. Skowhegan, no runs on 2 hits. They've had a base hit in each inning. And Fitzpatrick.
3 hits, Mike.
Oh, yeah, the infield hit. Yes, I have that marked. So no runs on 3 hits. A hit in the first and 2 in the second for Skowhegan, including that infield hit by Austin to shortstop. That's cued back foul. Strike 1 on Fitzpatrick. Jack, right-handed batting second baseman. Peckham from the set. The 0-1. Strike called on the outside corner. It's been there for both pitchers, and that's all you can ask for, 0-2.
Yeah, not a ton of strikeouts. I think that's part of the batting lineup approach, right? Probably trying to be aggressive because they know the pitchers are going to throw strikes.
2-strike pitch, high pop-up, shortstop way. Lorena is there, and he makes the catch. 1 out. So a pop to short, and here is Tibbetts' chance. Fly to center his first time.
The other question is going to be, and at Hampden Academy in our preview notes mentioned it too, is there going to be a defense that helps out an opposing offense with a mistake?
Thus far has not happened. Curve bends, and it's swung on and popped to short left. Back is Lorena, and he makes the play. Boy, he is a really good shortstop. 2 out. So 2 pops to short. A very quick 2 outs, and here is Noah McMahon. McMahon single to left his first time. Two outs, nobody on. Bottom 3, no score, Hampden Academy and Skowhegan. Hampden Academy, number 1 team in Class A North. That's a curve that is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. It's turned cloudy, still comfortable enough with that wind. That is high and wide, 2-0.
We really are spoiled. Finally getting that spring weather I think everybody was waiting on. Took till mid-May.
That's not much different than any other year. Here's the 2-0 to McMahon. That is looped into right, and it is missed by the right fielder, Leamer. He tried to make a shoestring catch. This is going to be at least 3 bases for McMahon. He cruises into third, standing. Well, I don't think Leamer fully committed to making that catch. A little hesitation there. And if you're going to hesitate, you better hesitate all the way. He didn't. It skipped by him, and it's a 3-bagger for Noah McMahon.
I thought for sure you were going to get that single and
No way. You can't give him an error there. It's an error of omission, perhaps, in trying to do it. You got to think better and play that on a hop if you're not going to commit to catching it, and I don't think he did. So here's Dunlap, 4-6-3 double play. He grounded into to end the first. And time called. So an RBI opportunity here for Skowhegan. 2 outs in a scoreless game for Dunlap.
Thus far, McMahon doing all he can to help his own cause, right?
Absolutely. 2 for 2. Low and away, ball 1. McMahon with a single to left and a triple to right.
Yeah, we're a home run away from a game cycle.
1 ball, no strikes. Here it is. Curve outside, 2-0.
All right, Mike, tell me if you agree with me or not. I feel like the left side of the strike zone is not nearly as wide as the right side.
Agreed.
Okay, just making sure.
The set by Peckham. The 2-0 almost hit him. Good stop there by Lord, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, not only that, it's not just a great stop. He caught that.
You know what? I am turning Dunlap loose. If I'm Mike LeBlanc, they're going to walk him anyway, so it's an intentional walk. They're not going to bother with it. Don't blame him for that. So, first walk of the ball game, and Dunlap is on, and Jackson Heights, who's been swinging a good bat, flied to left his first time. First and third, 2 outs.
Here's your chance, Jackson, because the Hampden said we'd rather face you, so prove them wrong.
The set by Peckham. Runner goes, pitches a curve for a strike. They throw through. Now they're looking to get the runner in a rundown, and they do. And the runner is coming home, and he scores before the third out is recorded, so that run counts. So coming in to score is McMahon, and we'll figure out the scoring on the caught stealing at second base between innings, but Skowhegan scores a run. They get a run on a hit. There were no errors and nobody left on. We have played 3 full. Skowhegan's broken the ice to the score. Riverhawks 1, Hampden Academy nothing. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on the Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We won't cry! We won't cry!
Ladies and gentlemen, we go.
The monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah!
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
So the Skowhegan run goes in the books as a steal of home by Noah McMahon. Dunlap is caught stealing 2-4-3-6 after he was intentionally walked. So Height will lead off the next inning, and we move along to the 4th inning. And it's Garrett McLeod, the number 2 hitter, to face Noah McMahon. McLeod lined to short his first time. First pitch by McMahon, working with a 1-0 lead, is fouled back.
I think the second did we see them do that before? We've seen somebody else do that. I think it was Skowhegan.
Might have been.
And it seemed like the second they walked Dunlap, they knew exactly what they wanted to do.
1 strike on McLeod, 2-3-4 here in the 4th. That is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garrett McLeod, Colin Peckham, and TJ Lorena.
And man, how much, again, as you point out, the mental error more than actual scoring error.
Yeah, on that triple.
Yeah.
Curveball, check swing, accidental. Tibbetts is going to have to hustle. Whips it over there, and he got him. Put a star beside that one. Tibbetts charged it like he had to and fired a bullet over there to Height at first base, 1 out.
There's one thing you know at shortstop, like you said, regardless if it's Tibbetts today or McMahon for the next game, they ain't lacking arm strength.
No, they got plenty of arm. 1 up, 1 out. Here's Peckham. Peckham bounced hard back to the pitcher his first time. Good play by McMahon, fielding his position well. Curveball, strike.
I think both pitchers really have the right side, which is obviously mostly right-handed hitters, so they got the outside part of the strike zone figured out. It's the inside one they're still trying to find.
0-1 on Peckham. Curveball hit well to left, and it gets down for a base hit. Clark snags it, and he holds Peckham to a single. So Peckham with a base hit. And That is the second hit for Hampden Academy. One out base runner for Lorena. TJ grounded to third his first time. Good play by Jason Oben. So McMahon from the set. Fastball low and away, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Dunlap the sign. McMahon to the stretch. The 1-0. Misses, low and away, 2-0.
Man, that wind sure has picked up, hasn't it?
It won't go away. 2 balls, no strikes on TJ Lorena. Up and in, bust him with a fastball, 3-0. And this is the second 3-ball count that McMahon has gone to. He went to a 3-ball count on McLaughlin before he struck him out. The 3-0. Strike right in there. On deck is Wildman. 3 balls, 1 strike on Lorena.
I know you want to take it 3-0, but I think if you're Hampden, this might be something to look for because obviously he doesn't want to walk you.
Lorena ready for the 3-1. Here it is. It's hit to right field. Austin, couple of steps over to his left, squeezes it, 2 outs. That's a big out when you get the cleanup man like that. So fly ball to right, 2 outs, and here's Wildman, who doubled to left in the second with 1 out and was stranded right there. So 2 outs. Peckham still at first.
Like you said, big second out from your senior there after giving up that single.
McMahon deals to Wildman. Fastball right to the second baseman, Fitzpatrick. He'll go the short way. That's it. So the single, no big deal with 1 out. As Wildman is retired 4-6. That is the end of that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Skowhegan 1. It's Hampden Academy nothing. It's high school baseball on the score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Let's go to the bottom of the 4th, shall we? 1-0 in favor of Skowhegan, and it'll be for the Riverhawks here: Jackson Height, Jason Oben, and Trevor Austin, 4, 5, and 6 against Colin Peckham. Height's been up once. He flied to left. A triple on a ball that Isaac Lehmer, the right fielder, tried to shoestring catch, skipped right by him. A triple by McMahon. And then, after an intentional walk to Dunlap, he got caught in a rundown between first and second. And McMahon dashed home on a steal of home for the only run.
That's the definition of manufactured offense.
Height stands in there. First pitch is grounded foul. 0-1 on Jackson. Peckham. The 0-1. Curveball is grounded foul, 0-2.
And as we saw last summer here, in another very good matchup between Oxford Hills and Skowhegan. It was 1-1 into the ninth. Took till the top of the ninth to break that tie.
Skowhegan didn't lack for chances.
Yeah.
The 0-2 outside, breaking ball. And it's 1-2. They left 14 on in total. 6 on in the 6th and 7th combined.
Yeah, I think it was 9 from the 6th through the end of the game.
1-2 waved at and missed a breaking ball, and Lord will have to make the throw, and kind of a lollipop there to first base, especially with the wind, but he got him. Strike 3. 1 up, 1 out. That is just the second strikeout so far for Peckham. And here is Jason Aubin. Aubin grounded to second his first time. Number 5 hitter in the Skowhegan lineup. First pitch by Peckham. Curveball fouled off. Kind of jammed him. 0-1. Boys lacrosse tomorrow night. Gardner at Coney. Game time 6 o'clock from Augusta.
Looking forward to that one. Gardner's got a lot of young offensive talent.
The 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, we saw Gardner earlier this year against Erskine Academy.
And a grinder, 6-2 final score.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, we've been blessed to see some really good ones. Wait till after this pitch.
1-1. High foul. 1-2. That should make it to the roundabout.
Pass, it's in the parking lot. But we've seen some good ones. We saw Parent put up a huge showing against Oak Hill.
Yeah, he scored 6, and he also scored 6 the other night, too, for Meso.
He's got a great shot. Miriam Delisle last night was so good.
She was unbelievable last night. Literally won the game. Little ground ball, tough play. Third baseman McLeod has time because Height doesn't run well, and he gunned it over there in time. Yeah, Miriam Delisle last night was spectacular. Won the game down 6-5, scored the last 2 goals in the final minutes, and won it 7-6 for Lincoln Academy.
Yeah, and for Messalines, you're going to be kicking yourself because E.J. Parsons sat basically second half due to penalties. And then I wanted to shout out as well Isaiah Irvin from Northern Maine was really
he
good.
Was tremendous from the Holton combo team. He was absolutely tremendous. Ball 1 to Trevor Austin. So we've seen some really good lacrosse performances this year.
Yeah. Plus, Northern Maine has probably my favorite high school or team logo.
Love that moose. That is fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike. So that moose from the Northern Maine Moose lacrosse team and the Winthrop Rambler on the new field down in Winthrop.
Yeah.
That is an incredible logo.
Yes, it is.
I mean, they should be selling a bunch of merch with that. I hope they are, because man, that logo is spectacular.
It's on my to-do list this weekend. I'm before the season's over.
1-1 is outside. 2-1.
I'm snagging that sort of baseball style hoodie that coach had for Northern Maine.
That's
I'm
very
getting
cool.
it. I'm getting it.
Very cool. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Austin. Inside, 3-1 to Trevor. On deck, Silas Tibbetts. Tibbetts has a base hit today.
Now, Austin and Tibbetts went back-to-back in the second and then got straight to that. It was with 2 outs.
2 outs, nobody on here. Ball 4, lost him. So Austin walks, and that is the first walk issued.
Non-intentionally.
By Colin Peckham. So Austin with a free pass. He's a 2-out base runner for Tibbetts, who singled to left his first time. 2 outs, runner at first. It's 1-0 Skowhegan, bottom of the 4th. Peckham with a good move over to first base. Runner is back.
A little offline on the throw. Got to be careful. That one nearly, I think, into his own dugout.
Kason Wildman had to be agile over there. Set by Peckham. The pitch in the dirt, or what would normally be the dirt. In this case, it's tire shavings. 1 ball, no strikes.
Into the cloud of black things that get stuck in your shoes, and then they get under the soles and you never get them out.
Right. The 1-0. That one fades outside. 2-0. Good stop by Lord. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0. 2-out base runner at first is Austin. 3-0. All of a sudden, Peckham with some control issues. He walked Austin on a 3-1 count. Now 3-0 on Tibbetts.
But they're a ball away from being back-to-back 2-out base runners again.
Tibbetts up in the count, 3-0. Colin Peckham sets. Here's the pitch. Strike. Fastball. Up belt high, 3-1. Tyler Clark on deck. Austin leads at first. Throw over there. He's back. That was a much better throw. 3-1 pitch. We'll have to wait. Lord the sign. Peckham the set. The 3-1. Curveball strike. 3-2.
That was a big bender.
So Peckham was in the hole. 3-0. Comes back 3-2. 2 outs. Austin will be on the fly at first. Curve in there. Strike 3 called. So Peckham, after walking a man on a 3-ball count and going 3-0 to Tibbetts, gets him looking and strands a runner at first base. We have finished for the score. Skowhegan 1, Hampden Academy nothing. You are watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back here live at Colby Jack Coombs Field, Colby College in Waterville. We have flown through 4. It's been a pitcher's day, and right now Noah McMahon has a 1-0 lead over Colin Peckham. And for Hampden Academy here in the 5th, Rogan Lord, Josh Lorenzo, and Bodie Bishop. That's 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I mean, the difference in the game right now, right, is a little bit of a mental error that leads to a triple, and then Skowhegan manufacturing that run home.
Pitch by McMahon to Lord, pours over a strike on the outside corner. Rogan popped to second his first time. 0-1. The pitch. Check swing. Didn't check it enough, though. 0-2. Tried to abort it, could not. Chopped at it. 2 strikes on Rogan Lord. McMahon deals. High. A lot of movement on that fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They play Lord straight up in the outfield. Wind picking up, blowing straight in from center. The 1-2. Off the hands, foul. Still 1-2.
Then he goes outside corner. Both pitchers have had good success on that outside corner.
Particularly McMahon. He is painted out there. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. On deck is Josh Lorenzo. 2-2 on Lord, the Hampden Academy catcher. McMahon deals 3-2 all the way to the backstop. So, Lord with a full count. Leading it off here in the 5th. McMahon pitches. Strike 3 called, he got him. Lord tried to steal it. That's been a strike all day. And that is the third strikeout for Noah McMahon. One out. Here's Lorenzo, who grounded a short his first time.
Yeah, thus far for Noah McMahon, 3 Ks and just 2 hits. No walks.
With one out in the fifth. Fastball just missed. 1 ball, no strikes on Lorenzo, who is the DH today, hitting for Lemur, the right fielder. The 1-0. Upstairs with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Bishop on deck. 2-0. 1 out, nobody gone. Here's the deal. 3-0. So both pitchers here in the middle innings. Some 3-ball counts.
And it's surprising for McMahon, right? You got to a full count there, but you strike out Lord to get behind 3-0.
Here's the pitch. Grabs the outside corner.
Am I crazy, though, Mike, to suggest that I know it's 3-1 and you were up 3-0, but to swing because you don't want to get to a full count and give McMahon the ability to throw something more when he wants?
No. Here's the 3-1. That is a strike. A high strike.
Lorenzo thought that was ball 4, and
I think I kind of did too.
I think there's a case that has been ball 4 most of the day today.
3 balls, 2 strikes here on Josh Lorenzo. 1 out, nobody on in the fifth. McMahon misses ball 4, so he gets his walk, does Lorenzo. Final score from the softball diamond, Lawrence over Oceanside, 6-0. So they get a win. 1 out base runner for Bodie Bishop. Bishop fly to center his first time.
Speaking of Lawrence, just want to shout out because the spotlight just went up on our social media, Central Maine Sports. Still one of the best plays, if not the top one. Yep, you're going to have to wait.
Low, ball 1.
One of the best plays all season is Kaylee Elkins throwing out what should have absolutely been a single from center field.
Yes. Hard charge and a hard ground ball up the middle. Threw out the runner at first, and you knew as soon as that ball went off the bat, she was going to try it. And it was successful, 2-0.
That was in the game for anyone looking for the broadcast or the score lights. It was against Winslow. It was Lawrence against Winslow.
Yep. You go to centralmainesports.com, click on Vault, or go to our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. It is also there, as are the score lights that you just mentioned.
Yeah. All social media.
Score player of the game. Yep, all of that. And, of course, we'll pick another score player of the game today. Score bag of swag from CMCC with some sparkling ice and prime from Valley Beverage. And our score player of the game keychain. That is off the hands, popped up into left field. Tyler Clark is there, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. So Bishop has flied to center, now flied to left. 2 outs, and here is Zach McLaughlin, who has been up once and struck out.
And while we were talking about that highlight, he got behind in that count, too. It was 2-0. So, like you said, here in the mid-innings, both pitchers struggling a little bit to throw some strikes.
2 outs, runner on first. It is 1-0 Skowhegan. That is fouled back to the screen. 0-1 on McLaughlin. Running at first is Lorenzo, who walked. Noah McMahon. The sign from Dunlap. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. If McLaughlin can reach Cody on deck, the leadoff man. 1-1. Lorenzo runs at first. There's a ground ball to second. Fitzpatrick right there. Scoops, fires over to first, and that is it. So, walk doesn't hurt. A strikeout in the inning for McMahon, and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The score remains Skowhegan 1, Hampden Academy nothing. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our score crew, which today is Mr. Galen Neal on our camera and Mr. Tyler Rigney on the computer and graphics.
Who didn't forget his duct tape. I saw him use it. He didn't forget it.
You know, I should acknowledge that because now I realize that you haven't asked me for any duct tape today, and I think that's really good. This is tremendous progress. You continue to make personal growth. I'm very proud of you, Galen. Nice job. All right, here we go. Tyler Clark leading off here against Colin Peckham. Peckham has faced Clark once and struck him out. First pitch was a ball.
Hey, yeah, speaking of which, is 8-9-1 here for Skowhegan. 9 men not setting themselves out here to start.
Yeah. 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Skowhegan manufacturing a run in the third on a triple, a misplayed ball that ended up being a triple. Then, after an intentional walk, that's a strike. First and third with 2 outs. Dunlap at first got himself on a rundown, and McMahon scampered in to score before the completion of the rundown, and so the run counted, and that's it. That's a ball, so it's 3-1. That's the only run.
Yeah, again, like you said, manufactured is it's the textbook definition of baseball manufacturing.
Pitch to Clark, a strike from Peckham, 3-2. Fitzpatrick on deck. Clark, right-handed batting left fielder with a 3-2 count. Pitch is grounded. This is going to be a tough play. McLeod fields, throws, it's high. It is over the bag, and getting second is Clark, and that'll be an error on the third baseman. A good throw beats him.
I think, too, we've seen today, right, several very good throws.
That one was high. So Clark is at second on the error, and here is Jack Fitzpatrick, and I would not be shocked to see him square around a bunt. Top of the order on deck, and time call, John Perry. Going to talk about it. John, longtime coach at Hampden Academy, and before that, athletic director right here in Waterville at Waterville High, and a very good one, too. Really enjoyed his time here. He was a really good AD.
Hey, Mike, so for this, you think they're talking about just prepping?
Strategy.
Yeah.
Strategy.
Watch the bunt.
And, you know, I think probably more so than anything else is to make sure McLeod at third is aware that he's got to cover the bag. So any bunt that is put down between the mound and third probably belongs to Peckham, so that you can keep that runner at second base.
Right. Because we saw a game decided last year. I like to reference it because it was such a crazy play. Saw a sack bunt, third's not covered, and you end up giving a run up.
Yeah, so if you're Fitzpatrick and you are going to bunt, you do want to bunt it toward third base. So Peckham, after the conference, sets. Bunt is on. It's ball one. 1 ball, no strikes.
Quote Mike Violet here. He's going to bunt, let him bunt.
That's what I say. If they're going to bunt, let them bunt. It's a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. He bunts, and he sent it in the right direction, but he fouled it off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, you would make a killing if you opened up a bunt camp the way you talk about it.
I don't think I ever bunted in my life when I played.
Oh, yeah, you were pointing to the fence. I know the type of batter you were. Calling your shot every time.
1 ball, 1 strike. All right, the bunt is on it again, same spot. So let's see what Mike Dunlap. Who's that? Mike LeBlanc. Mike LeBlanc does here with A 1-ball, 2-strike count now on Fitzpatrick. Hasn't been able to get it down fair. Peckham with a 1-2 count. At second is Clark on the error. Going to swing away, and he fouls it, and it'll make it out of play just on the Hampden Academy dugout. Stays 1-2. Today's game brought to you by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dog fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. 1 ball, 2 strikes as gale force winds come back. A curve is inside. 2-2. Now on Fitzpatrick. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Skowhegan leading 1-0, looking to add to it. That's outside.
All right, I'm going to say it. I feel like the strike zone has evolved over the course of this game because I think that was strike 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
There is action in the Hampden Academy bullpen. After
Peckham
that.
with the set. Pitch is outside. He walked him. So after he wanted to bunt and couldn't get it down, Fitzpatrick works a walk. And Skowhegan now with first and second, nobody out. And here's the top of the order, Chance Tibbetts. Fly to center, pop to short. What will they do here? 2 outs, nobody on.
No outs.
2 on, nobody out. That's what I meant to say. And so Tibbetts is going to bunt or try to, and he missed. Strike 1. So 2 on, nobody out. And a 1-strike count, I believe.
Yeah, I think he... Oh, really? I thought he offered at it.
So did I. All right, and John Perry wants a qualification on that. Yes, all right, so I was right. John Perry was right, and the base umpire was right, so it is a strike.
Hey, what am I, chopped liver?
And you were right,
Thank you.
Sorry. You were right, too. Jeez. 1 strike on Tibbetts. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the set by Peckham. The bunt is on, and again, Skowhegan can't get it down. And it's 2 strikes. And the text in from Skowhegan and Brian Jones up in Skowhegan, Riverhawks 7 and Hampden Academy nothing in the 4th inning. And Brian said he would attend my bunt camp.
See,
well, that's good to know.
See, that you got an AD already in your camp.
That's good to know. Maybe Chance Tibbetts ought to come to my bunt camp. Here's the set. Long look. And Peckham fakes a throw to first. And now everybody gets back. So 0-2 on Tibbetts. With 2 on and nobody out. A big spot in this game. Peckham to the set. The 2-strike pitch. Curve just missed. Oh, he wanted it. Lord wanted it. And Lord probably didn't help himself by dropping that ball either.
Yeah, I think it was comfortably in that left batting box, but, yeah, I'm with you.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Didn't help you frame it.
Peckham deals. Low. 2-2.
We're a ball away from back-to-back batters basically bunting to their strike limit and potentially being on position to walk still.
2-2 is the count here on Chance Tibbetts. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. High ground ball. That's going to be snagged by the second baseman. Cody with a great play, and he threw him out. I had that in right field. Great range there by Andrew Cody. It accomplishes the same thing as a bunt, but I thought that was going to be an RBI single. Instead, it's a 4-3 ground out, but the runners advance. So Tibbetts couldn't get the bunt down, but he hits it to the right side and gets the runners over. Clark on third, Fitzpatrick on second for Noah McMahon, who's 2 for 2, aside from pitching a shutout.
That had to be by the absolute tips of his fingertips.
Just got it in. Great play by Cody. Ground ball, that's into left, a base hit. McMahon's 3 for 3, and it's 2-0 Skowhegan. The infield was in, and Lorena could not range to his right and get that. And coming in to score is Clark. It's 2-0 Skowhegan. Give McMahon his 3rd hit of the day, an RBI single. He's on at first. Fitzpatrick advances to third. 1st and 3rd now, still 1 out for Dunlap. And Dunlap is hit into a double play and then been intentionally walked. So Peckham has allowed his second run. Dunlap hits one deep to right, down the line, and it is
foul. It's ended up in the bullpen.
Okay.
That's why you learned.
Brendan Dunlap hit the daylights out of that one and pulled it foul. A long, loud strike. That one is one that Peckham is lucky is not a 3-run homer.
We saw him last time we were here. He hit some loud ones, and that one was loudest of all.
One strike on Dunlap. Another curve and a little ground ball foul. I think I'd stick to throwing him heat. 0-2.
That's got to, as a pitcher, right? That's got to be one of those. Whoo!
It's 330 down the line in right, and that was about 320 before she curled out.
Yeah.
So 2 strikes on Dunlap. The set by Peckham. The 0-2. That one is hit well to center, but right at McLaughlin. He can't get it. It's a base hit. And it's an RBI single for Dunlap. It's 3-0 Skowhegan. Fitzpatrick scores. And Dunlap absolutely locked in there with an RBI single. McMahon to second. First and second, 1 out with 2 in. Here's Height. Jackson is fly to left and struck out swinging. 3-0 Riverhawks. Curve inside.
Well, like you said, so Dunlap cranks that one right, just foul of a possibly 3-1 shot down the line. Little dribbler, and then he line drive that one to center.
Curve as Height stepped out, and that pitch counts. I'm not sure what Jackson was thinking, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that was weird.
1 ball, 1 strike on Jackson Height. Again, a fly out to left and a swinging third strike. 2 on, 1 out. That is inside, boxed around by Lord, but he kept it in front. 2-1. Jason Aubin on deck.
And there's no, Dunlap obviously hitting the 3 spot, big batter, but there's no shortage of power here between Height and then obviously Aubin.
3, 4, 5. They can muscle up. Here's the 2-1. Low. Peckham is definitely struggling.
Now, there was action in the bullpen to start this inning, and I don't know if the pitcher hit their one, but not back there now.
The lone out in the inning was almost a base hit. That was the ground ball by Tibbetts. Ball 4 wide. Not even close there, and they are loaded. McMahon on third, Dunlap on second, Height on first. Time call, John Perry out to the mound after the walk, and the base is loaded now. And let's see.
He's laboring. Dunlap
definitely
had some
hard
hit balls.
And there it is. He hands the ball off to John Perry, and so we have a pitching change. That is it for the day for Colin Peckham, that is. He leaves with the bases loaded, 1 out with 2 runs in, and we have a pitching change in this one. The score, Skowhegan 3, Hampden Academy 0. We'll continue after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here after a pitching change coming on left-hander Brady Eaglin. He will come in from the dugout, and Colin Peckham will go out to left field and take over there for Bodie Bishop, So Bishop is out of the game. Peckham now in left. And so the first batter that the left-hander Eaglin will face is Jason Oben. Bases loaded, fouled off on pitch number 1. For strike 1. Jason today has grounded to second and grounded to third. The base runners, McMahon at third, Dunlap at second, Height at first. Eaglin trying to keep this game right here.
That's a long
That would be a long look in. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I was getting nervous. I was like, come on, throw the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Eaglin ready to pitch quickly this time, and I don't know where that missed, but it missed.
My guess is low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So I think it was on the outer part, so it had to have been low.
Eaglin now working very quickly. Fouled off. Count stays, goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
More action in the Hampden Academy bullpen. And I believe, actually, that's Bishop, who came out of left field, that's warming up.
Eaglin needs a baseball.
Should the ump have fired him one?
I would have thought so.
Does the ump need baseballs?
So Eaglin with a ball now. And the count 2-2.
Oben calls time.
Now he steps off as Oben calls time. Bases loaded here. Big spot in this game to win. 3 on, 1 out. 3-0 Skowhegan, bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First base is occupied, so there's no play there. 2 outs. So Aubin strikes out, and it's up to Austin now. Lefty on lefty. Trevor with an infield single and a walk, so he's perfect today, 1 for 1. Spikes a foul down the third base side. Strike 1. Trevor, the 8th man to bat in the inning. 2 have scored. I'll be all right. 2 have scored. So 8th man to hit, 2 have scored. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And, if Skowhegan is not able to get more than 2, it's going to kind of feel like a squander.
Yes.
1-1 is grounded in the hole between first and second. Cody knocks it down. No, he didn't. And 2-run score. Coming in to score McMahon and Dunlap. And it's 5-0 Riverhawks. A well-placed ground ball by Austin just out of the reach of Andrew Cody. Give him a 2-run single and a 5-0 Skowhegan lead.
He's having a heck of a day.
It's a game of inches. And Tippett's now the 9th man to bat in the inning. Swings and misses for strike 1. Silas today has singled to left and been called out on strikes. The 0-1 is hit into left center field. That's a base hit. Hitting third is Height. He will score. It is the 5th Skowhegan run of the inning, and the Riverhawks have advanced their lead to 6-0.
And that also brings in all the inherited runners that Eaglin stepped on the bag with.
Yes. So Peckham gives up 6. His line is time was called and a balk was called there. So Tibbetts.
Looks like they're going to have a discussion with him as well.
Is now at second base. Aubin is at third. There is no count. Strike called on the outside corner on Tyler Clark, who started this off by reaching on an error. Strike two. 0-2, so that's going to make some of these runs unearned. I'm going to have to go through and figure. 2 strikes on Clark. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just the first one, right? Because all the rest of them were legit hits. Because he started the inning off, like you said.
Yeah, but the strikeout on Aubin would have been the third out of the inning, and so we had a 2-run single after that. So that is a third strike and the throw to first, and finally the inning is over. But for Skowhegan, it's a productive inning, one of their best innings of the year. The Riverhawks get 5 runs and have a nice, healthy 6-0 lead for Noah McMahon as he gets ready to take over and pitch in the 6th inning. 6-0 Skowhegan over Hampden Academy. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
So in that bottom of the 5th inning for Skowhegan, officially 5 runs, 4 hits. There was an error, 2 left on, 4 of the runs earned and 2 unearned. And a big healthy lead here as that's grounded to shortstop and Tibbetts knocks it down, but that's a base hit for Austin, or check that, for Cody. And he is on with a leadoff single here in the 6th inning. And that is just the 3rd hit allowed by Noah McMahon. So leadoff man on, here's McLeod. McLeod has lined to short and grounded to short. That ground to short was a great play by Tibbetts at the time. Throw to first, runner back. So 6-0 Skowhegan. The set by McMahon, runner at first, nobody out. Right back to him. Fields, the throw to second, perfect. The throw to first, perfect. 1-6-3. Boy, McMahon sure can field his position. And just like that, 2 outs.
That'll kill a rally in a hurry.
So 2 gone now for Peckham, now playing left. Peckham has grounded back to the pitcher and singled to left. 1 for 2. 2 outs, nobody on. Low and away, ball 1. Seen some good defense on both sides today. Each team has turned 2. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. Fitzpatrick right there. Little bobble, but he's got plenty of time. No, he doesn't. He ran out of time because he bobbled it 3 times. And that is E4. An easy play there for Fitzpatrick at second. And he couldn't make it. So Peckham is on. Here's Lorena. He is grounded to third and fly to right. McMahon has handled the cleanup hitter for Hampden Academy today easily. Strike.
And trust the senior. We've seen McMahon. He's been very good all year, but man, that's going to be a little bit of a backbreaker. You get the double play, right? That's the big one. You get the easy ground ball to second. He should be sitting in the dugout.
The 0-1. High fly ball foul. 0-2. So he jumps quickly in front of Lorena, that is. No balls, 2 strikes. Wildman on deck if we get that far. Nothing in, 2 on TJ Lorena. McMahon to the stretch. He deals. Curveball, ground ball to shortstop. Tibbetts, nice room service hop. Throws, got him. So the error is harmless. A double play in the inning, no runs. There was 1 base hit, there was 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Skowhegan firmly in control. Riverhawks 6, Hampden Academy Broncos nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
All right, another new pitcher on for Hampden Academy, Bodie Bishop, who started out and left the game when the starting pitcher Colin Peckham left the game and Brady Eaglin came in. Now he is in. Strike 1 to Jack Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick swings and misses. Strike 2. Fitzpatrick has popped a shortstop, walked and scored. 6-0 Skowhegan. Bishop swing and a miss. He blows Fitzpatrick away. Strike 3. 1 up, 1 out. Here's Chance Tibbetts. He's flied to center, popped to short, grounded to second. 0 for 3. Bishop from the full windup. First base side of the rubber. High fastball for ball 1.
How about that Skowhegan team? They able to hit.
Well, nothing really loud. That is grounded foul. Nothing really loud, but they have gotten the job done.
They'll just kind of catch Peckham, right? Wearing down a little bit, a little timely hitting. Next thing you know, you got a crooked number up on the scoreboard.
1 ball, 1 strike. Into center field, a base hit. Tibbetts with a 1-out single. He is on for Noah McMahon, who, aside from pitching the shutout, all he's done at the plate is go 3 for 3, scored 2, driven in run 1. He might be the early clubhouse leader for our score player of the game.
Hard to argue.
Just saying. High fly to right. Over is Leamer, and he makes the catch. 2 outs.
McMahon finally retired. You had to list how unoutable he is, and now he gets to just a pop fly to right.
So 2 outs for Dunlap. Brendan today has hit into a 4-6-3 double play, been intentionally walked, and then had a RBI single last time in the 5-run 5th.
And he also has one of those hits that ended up going foul.
Yes, a long foul home run, ball 1 on Dunlap. It's 5, 6, and 7 when we get to the 7th inning, that is, for Hampden Academy. Looking ahead. The 1-0 all the way to the backstop, and that'll be a pass ball, and Tibbetts is into second.
What happened?
I don't know. I looked down to score.
What is going on?
What happened that he got to third?
All right, here.
Okay, catcher threw the ball back to the pitcher, and he missed it.
Oh, yeah, he really did. We got the replay here. That was almost like the Little Big League, one of my favorite baseball movies.
So we would give that error to the pitcher. He won. 2-0 count here on Brendan Dunlap. Grounded foul, and that one's off his foot. 2-1.
In terms of the annoyances you encounter in sports, right? Goalies, lacrosse, hockey, pads. We talked to Adrian at Pettingill, right, who caught a ball in the lower body region.
That's a strike, 2-2. Yeah, she got it in the gut. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Where does fouling a ball off your foot rank for you?
Yeah, I think fouling a ball off your foot is right up there, especially instep, foot, somewhere down there. And he's wearing a shin guard. That's fouled off. And sometimes that baseball will just find spots where you don't have any protection, and Dunlap, being a catcher, is fully aware of that. Collarbone, wrist, fingers. 2-2. Inside, knocked him off the plate, 3-2.
Well, you had all that. Did you see just gross to watch the injury that Wilson Contreras suffered for the Cardinals?
Yeah, he got hit by the swing of J.D. Martinez. Whew. Yeah, and that's his fault.
Yeah,
Ground ball to first, fielded by the first baseman. Tagging the bag there is Wildman, and that is it. Dunlap is out 3 unassisted. Runner stranded at third. So we go to the 7th inning. Last call for Hampden Academy. They need 6 to tie. Score, Skowhegan 6, Hampden Academy nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah!
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Alrighty, today's game brought to you by Hampden Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, that is Hampden Lumber and HampdenLumber.com. And their big tent sale going on starting tomorrow. Goes tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday out at the Belgrade location. So be aware of that. We go to the 7th inning. Hampden Academy down 6-0. Case and Wildman will lead off here against Noah. McMahon working on a shutout. That one's nubbed off the hands, and Height missed it. I don't know what he was thinking. It's almost like he pulled his glove back on that. That's a base hit.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's an error of commission right there. You got to make that play. I mean, that's a play you simply have to make. Field the ball. I mean, what's the alternative? You're already out that far.
Right.
You're in no man's land. You're not going to get back to cover the bag. That's a strike to Rogan Lord, who probably doesn't think so. 0-1. The set by McMahon. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lacrosse tomorrow night at 6. 24 hours from now, it'll be Gardner at Coney. That's boys lacrosse tomorrow night here on The Score. We'll have girls lacrosse on Saturday. Coney hosting Lawrence Winslow. Fouled back and I flinched. I hate myself.
Well, for what it's worth, you are playing hurt, so you got to look out for number one.
Yeah, you're right. I think, the hip makes you gun shy. Although that ball was not in any danger of hitting me in the hip, I still, like a 98-pound weakling, just absolutely flinched. Just a gutless display by me. That is a ball, I guess, 2-2.
I think it was in the dirt, in the turf.
That was gutless.
In the tires.
2-2. McMahon to the stretch. The 2-2 to Lord. Hit to left center field. Coming in Tibbetts, and Chance is there. Makes the catch. Hit pretty well by Lord, but an easy play for Tibbetts. 1 out.
Off the bat, I thought, that's it. That's going to possibly get down, and then just kind of hung up there. And Tibbetts, of course, has really good range.
So 1 out for Lorenzo. Josh today has grounded a shortstop and walked. 1 out, runner at first is Wildman. McMahon trying to finish off a complete game shutout. Low and away, ball 1.
Yeah, it's still in a position, obviously, like you said, to finish off the complete game shutout, despite the fact middle infield late here not made it easy on him.
The 1-0. Fastball inside. 2-0. On deck is Bodie Bishop. Actually, check that, not Bishop. We're going to get a pinch hitter. There's Bishop not on the on-deck circle. The 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1.
Gavin Monyak in the warm-up, or in the
on-deck circle.
On-deck circle.
Spell that for me.
M-U-N-Y-O-K.
Gavin Monyak.
Monyak.
2 balls, 1 strike. Strike on the outside corner. And Lorenzo doesn't think so. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 6-0 Skowhegan here in the 7th. The set by McMahon, the deal. Hits to right field, a base hit. Station to station baseball right now. That's a single for Lorenzo to right. So 2 on, 1 out now for the pinch hitter Gavin Monyak. Hitting for Bishop, who had flied out twice. So McMahon trying to bear down and finish this off. Monyak, right-handed batter. Pinch hitting here with 1 out in the 7th. The set by McMahon. Here's the pitch. Strike. Outside corner at the knees. Skowhegan getting a run in the 3rd and 5 in the 5th. Fouled off. 0-2. And we got another pinch hitter on deck to hit for McLaughlin.
That's Nicholas Lorena.
Okay. The set by McMahon. And the 0-2. Curveball fouled off. So still 0-2.
Staying alive is all you can do, right? And just hopefully get your pitch. That's what Lorenzo just did.
Munyak awaiting the 2-strike pitch. Fastball wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the pinch hitter.
I can tell you, with the way the strike zone's been called, I think if Dunlap is planted, there's a chance. But the fact that he kind of had to stretch out and his momentum carried him out of his stance didn't help.
The set by Noah McMahon. The 1-2. Right to the first baseman, and another misplay there as Height did not get the tailgate down. That's an error on the first baseman. And as you mentioned, the infield has not made it easy on Noah McMahon, and they are loaded now. And time is called. We'll get a mound visit. So Wildman is on third, Lorenzo on second, Munyak is on first, and Nicholas Lorena, the pinch hitter. This spot in the order, McLaughlin has struck out, grounded to second. Skowhegan should be on the bus.
Yeah. Yes. That one was moving, right? So you misjudge it, you don't get in front of it, knock it down. The first ground ball, it was just weird. It was like all of a sudden Height was like, oh, I shouldn't get this, and pulled away from it.
And that ball right there, I mean, all you got to do is get in front of it. You got it out.
Yeah, because you're standing right by the bag.
So Lorena left-handed. Is he? No, he's a right-handed batter. He was on the other side of the batter's box or the plate. Now he jumps over into the right-handed batter's box, batting here with 1 out. The bases loaded. McMahon will go from the full windup with the bases juiced. Fastball is low, ball 1. So 1 out, a 6-0 lead, and a base hit starts to make things interesting. The 1-0. Strike. No. Ball 2.
Okay.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'm no umpire. That looked like a strike.
The windup, that is, the 2-0. That's a strike, 2-1.
The other thing that's interesting about this situation, Mike, is I think Skowhegan going to ride with McMahon regardless, but we know their top 3 they're set with, but after that, the bullpen, a little bit of an adventure.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 on Lorena. McMahon trying to bear down and work out of a bases-loaded jam here with 1 out in the 7th. The righty winds. Here's the pitch. Fastball is hit to right field. Coming in is Austin. Keep an eye on the runner at third. He's going to tag, and he's going to go back, and a great throw by Austin from right field. John Perry not going to chance it and have the 3rd out of the inning and the game at the plate. And so Lorena flies to right. 2 outs, and here's the top of the order, Andrew Cody. Cody's been called out on strikes, lined to first, and had an infield single to short. Still loaded now with 2 outs. McMahon looking to finish off a complete game shutout. Popped up! Shortstop way, Tibbetts is there. And it's a shutout for Noah McMahon. And John Perry goes over and shakes his hand in a very classy gesture. So Noah McMahon finishes off a complete game shutout by, quote, loading, unquote, the bases in the 7th inning, and then with 1 out, and then retiring the side on a fly ball and a pop out to shortstop. Final score in this one, Skowhegan Riverhawks 6 and the Hampden Academy Broncos nothing. The totals and our score player of the game. Coming up, this is high school baseball on the Score.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hampden Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hampden Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hampden delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hampden Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here post-game at Colby Jack Coombs Field here at Colby College on Mayflower Hill in Waterville, where the Skowhegan Riverhawks have shut out the Hampden Academy Broncos here today by a score of 6-0. Final line scores in this one: Skowhegan 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 6. Hampden Academy no runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and they left 7. A complete game shutout for Noah McMahon. McMahon goes the distance, 7 innings, 5 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 3. Definitely one of those days where he pitched to contact. So the last 2 times we have seen him here, he has gone a total of 15 innings and given up just 1 run in those 15 innings. Oh, by the way, at the plate he was 3 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. So obviously Noah McMahon is our score player of the game. Gets the score bag of swag. He gets the fabulous CMCC logoed bag with, inside the bag, some sparkling ice and some Prime from our friends at Valley Beverage, the fabulous Score Player of the Game t-shirt, and we owe him a Score Player of the Game, Player of the Game keychain. We owe him a Score Player of the Game t-shirt.
Yes, it's in second honors, I think, for him, because he pitched against that Messalonskee game we had back in the early season. Like you said, 15 innings the 2 times we've seen him here at Colby. I think 13 total strikeouts. Hits, I think it's 10 total hits in those 15 innings, 1 earned run. He has been spectacular, and I think he was, 3 for 4 tonight? I want to say he was 3 for 5, I think, in that Oxford Hills game. He was pretty good with the bat in that one. He is just he's a senior in doing senior things in every way. He's leading the pitching staff. He's one of your best bats. He's at the top of the order, and I don't think anything encapsulates it more than, like you said, the opposing coach just goes and shakes hand, but tip of the cap, like you were just better than us today.
Indeed, and a good day for Skowhegan all the way around. The Skowhegan softball team completes the sweep. They shut out Hampden Academy as well, the final 8-0 up in Skowhegan. We're back at it tomorrow night as the gusts begin to get even stronger here at Colby College. We're back at it tomorrow night in Augusta. It's boys lacrosse, Koning hosting Gardner. Game time tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Live video and audio at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, on YouTube at Central Maine Sports, and of course, always you can find our games in the vault at centralmainsports.com or on YouTube. Just go to at Central Maine Sports and please go and subscribe. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. For the Score crew, Tyler Rigney, and for Galen Neal, for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Colby Jack Coombs Field here at Colby College in Waterville. Final score tonight in high school baseball: Skowhegan Riverhawks 6 and the Hampden Academy Broncos 0.
You've been listening to another high school sports presentation on The Score, supported by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Valley Beverage, Maine Preventative Maintenance, The Harry J. Smith Company, SBS Carbon Copy, JDH3 Design, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste. Stay tuned for a lot more live video and audio of high school baseball, softball, and girls and boys high school lacrosse. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. You found the place for local sports, Sports Radio 1160.